Benny showing this to everybody coming in. So yeah, it's been a lot of hoopla. Since I made certain comments, those comments have now gone into other platforms, YouTube, Facebook world, Instagram, and it's sad the reason that it went the way it went, yo. So as y'all coming in, man, make sure y'all liking, make sure y'all sharing, cause we about to get it in. So yeah, for those who don't know me, man, my name is King Brujo. Uh, Recently have been going viral for my comments about men. Men are very upset with me right now. Like, it's crazy. Men on Facebook, men on Instagram, men on TikTok, they at me from every direction right now. You know what I'm saying? They're upset because I expose certain things that really their granddaddy should have taught them and shit. You know what I'm saying? And now it's to the point where, I'm like one of the most hated men by men on Facebook, on TikTok. And it's crazy because all I did was tell them to do the right thing. Like anybody that's been following, y'all already know. All I did was tell these men to do the right thing. Big mad. Lioness. They big mad, right? Like what? So now it's just now we gotta just talk about why they're so upset, why they're so mad, why is everybody fuck King Brujo now? You know what I'm saying? Now it's fuck me. And see what a lot of people don't understand is I've been known that's why I can come out and talk like this. I've been known within the spiritual community. You know what I'm saying? People know me as King Brujo. Yeah. People know me as King Brujo in the Ifa community. I'm Ifa Lorde. You know what I'm saying? So I've been around. If you go on any of my social media, you're going to see that it been lit for a while just by me talking about the traditions, talking about our spirituality. And with those traditions comes principles. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of these men that you see that are upset with me, they're not a part of any of these traditions. Let's be clear. Most of these men, they're either like Christians or they're like they don't believe in anything type thing, like new age atheist type of shit. But like you don't really see like none of them that are like in Ifa or Santeria talking crazy about me. You don't see like the men in voodoo talking crazy about me because in our traditions we uphold certain standards. Period. And a lot of those standards have to do with your role as a man in society, which is what these modern men see, because what they like to do. They like to come and shame women and say, oh, the modern woman, the modern woman. Okay, so now let's talk about the modern man. You know what I'm saying? Like, now let's have a conversation about the modern man. Yo, for those that's coming in, make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all share the video because it's about to get hot. It's about to get hot in this motherfucker. So they come on here and they start getting to run their mouth about the modern woman. Oh, the modern women don't want to do this. The modern women don't want to do that. No, the modern women don't want to raise y'all asses. The modern woman does not want to raise you as a grown fucking man. That's not what the modern woman wants to do. You see what I'm saying? So it's weird. Like all of this behavior is weird from these men. You know what I'm saying? When they come on here talking shit. Baby butter, you feel me? You feel me? That's all I'm saying. They're upset because I came online and I said that American men have a problem with paying the bills in the relationship. They would go 50-50, or if you let them, they will make the woman do the brunt of the financial earning. That is foreign and weird. You know what I'm saying? It is. Because who does that? You know what I'm saying? Like, who thinks like that? So, they got upset when I said that. They came online calling me all kind of simps. They came online calling me all kind of shit. Like I live in another country. Dog, I live in Atlanta. And I don't make excuses. If y'all know anything about Atlanta, it's not cheap to live in Atlanta no more. You know what I'm saying? And these men, they're making it like if I live in a third world country and I'm talking shit from my third world country. No, I'm talking shit from the same country that y'all are in. I just don't make excuses for myself. Like, this is what I'm talking about. It's weird behavior. And the problem is masculinity has come such a far way that the men can't even recognize what being masculine is anymore. You know what I'm saying? Queen Kava, gratitude, ancestors for our king that under. Yes, gratitude to the kings that do understand. I'm gonna say it again. The men that I mentor people. You know what I'm saying? So people can book me for readings. People can sign up for my mentorships. I mentor people. A lot of the people that I mentor are men. The men that I mentor don't talk like that. They understand the assignment. Like in tradition, we understand the assignments. That's why I say the ones of us, like you see today is Monday. I took care of issue or data order issue. I'm a child of issue. You know what I'm saying? Within tradition. So it's meant for me to just run my mouth and make people mad at me. Fuck it. That's what it is. But I only do it because I'm trying to get a message to them. People think I hate men. I don't hate men. I just want men to do better. So that we can have better families. So that we can have a better society. So that things can flow smoothly. So women don't have to take up the brunt of what men are supposed to be doing. That's all. And they have a problem with it. Because they still want y'all to be their mothers. They still want y'all to coddle them. They still, that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all liking and sharing this video because this is some real shit. Shout out to the kings that understand the assignment. But for the ones that don't, y'all need to get y'all shit together. Seriously. And understand that just because you were born with a penis does not give you the right to procreate. Just because you were born with a penis does not give you a right to have access to these women. Because you were born with a penis, it's your right to have access to women when you don't hold up your end of the bargain? What world is that? This is the insane shit I'm talking about. And these men think that, because they were born with a penis, they can just have access to women even when they don't do the shit that they're supposed to do. It's insane. Crystal the Reactor. It's a shame. It's insane, right? Family, am I making this up? Because y'all in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are in the world. Y'all are seeing the shit. So people not going to make me like the fuck I'm crazy. Because now my video is going viral everywhere. And other content that I'm putting out is going viral everywhere. Because now I decided to use the voice that I built up in my name in the spiritual community, because I'm very respected in the spiritual community. Anybody that goes on my social media knows that King Brujo have a strong name amongst the other priests, amongst the other practitioners in voodoo, in Santeria, in Orisha tradition, in Sheshe. Y'all know that. So the minute now, when I decide to use my voice to talk about the injustices that men are committing against women, now the world is mad at me. And like I said, it's not mostly the men that are in the traditions with me because they don't have a problem with it. When I talk to other babas and shit like that, it's funny to them because they like, damn, these motherfuckers don't get it. That's crazy. And these men think that they just because they was born with a penis, they have a right to your vagina. What is that? No, you don't. A lot of and they got mad at me because I told them a lot of these men, if we were in, because they try to make it like, oh well, it's not the 1800s. If it was the 1800s, you would not have a wife for. What are you talking about? If it was the 1800s, y'all weak asses wouldn't be allowed to even fucking procreate. What are you talking about? This is the shit I be saying. If this was ancient times, a lot of these men wouldn't even be having access to no women because the society wouldn't even want them to pass their weak ass genes. Facts. Y'all don't believe me? Go study ancient societies. Go study ancient traditions. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a priest. This is what all I do. Queen Kaba, yeah, that's what they don't get. That's what they don't get. And I don't be making this shit up. Then they get on here and they want to have a Bash King Brujo Fest. So look, I'm not gonna take my foot off their neck. Let's just start with that. Y'all motherfuckers is not gonna bully me to being quiet. I will not take my foot off the neck of these weak ass men. No matter how many threats they send me, because these motherfuckers then got to the point of threatening. Y'all need to be careful with that too, because I'm a child of SU. And I'm not taking my foot off these men. And for those who follow my content, make sure that y'all continue to share my content, get it out to the world, because they need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Right. A lot of dudes angry over things not being the same. You know? These men are getting sadder and sadder. These men are getting sad. And Queen que Morena, the pick me girls don't even fucking really know better. Let's start with that. You got to realize that in societies, if you really understand the masculine and feminine principle in nature, right? Masculine energy is the penetrator. It's the initiator. It's the one that initiates. All of us have both of them inside of us. But if a person is born as having a penis, they have a certain duty to play out those principles strongly in nature, because it's so much dominating on them that they were born with a penis, right? So understand, this is why I never put the responsibility on women. It's not the responsibility of women to fix your shit. Because especially when we come into talking about America, a bunch of women didn't get together and say, fuck the queen, we're leaving England and start America. That's not what happened. A bunch of men got together that had a problem with what was going on in England, and they left. And then they created America. That's what happened. Then they decided what they wanted the structure to look like, what they wanted the laws to look like. They kept women out of it. Okay, this is the society that you guys wanted. This is the one that you created. When it's imbalanced, go fix it. That's my point. Because y'all the ones who dictated the fucking society in the first place. How are you blaming women when it don't turn out your way? That's how y'all wanted it. See, if y'all would have honored the divine feminine from the beginning and not left her out of it, we wouldn't be in this position in the first place, because we would already have the balance. That's all King Brujo have to say. But they don't want to take accountability in that no more, because they feel like they can't control the divine feminine. You never have to control the divine feminine. All you have to do is create the cup. Understand, when we talk about feminine energy, this is why water is associated to feminine energy. because water can take the form of whatever it's sitting in. So if you are giving women a fucked up cup to sit in that have leaks in it, is cracked, is this, how long is it going to be before that whole structure just shatters? Do you understand that if a structure has cracks in it, that if it has imperfections in it and water sits in it, eventually that water will eat through anything it's sitting in, and it'll destroy that of which it's sitting in. These men are not sturdy. They don't make strong structures. And so it's very easy for a divine feminine to just crack the whole thing because it's not strong to begin with. That's its job. The divine feminine's job is to do that. A woman is not supposed to make you feel comfortable with falling short. This is why they say behind every great man is a great woman. That woman behind him is not fucking placid. She urges him to do better. She urges him to do more. And as he does better, it feeds into the family. She does better. This is a symbiotic relationship that's happening. But the men don't want to take accountability for that no more. They just want to put everything on the woman and it's her fault. How can it ever be a woman's fault and you're the initiator? If her mind is fucked up from American society, it's your job to initiate new concepts, new philosophies to her that she can now internalize as wisdom. Women are wise. Women can take knowledge and make it into wisdom. This is why you see a bunch of fucking smart, dumb men. Because they so fucking smart, they have zero wisdom. It's true. Felicia, thank you for your compliments, sweetheart. Bendiciones to you. It's true. These men have no fucking wisdom. They're not wise. And so they do dumb shit. But they're so smart. These motherfuckers can break down everything. But they're not wise. This is a fact. So when we're talking about masculine, feminine qualities, the men are not holding up their end of the bargain. You're a man. You're supposed to be able to penetrate her mind and imbue her with principles that you brought forth. You can't even do that because y'all are weak. Weak ass men. And this is why they're mad, because I said, y'all don't hold up y'all end of the bargains and you don't pay the bills. And you're the only fucking group of men that does that. Now they're upset. Now it's fuck me. Now I'm a simp. They'll break down everything but how to be a man. Oh, Dr. Stevia Strength, you made a good point. Queen, they only penetrate minds to manipulate. Ashe. That's what they do. They only penetrate minds to manipulate. They don't penetrate the mind to uplift the woman like they're supposed to. They don't penetrate the mind to give her direction on what they need to help build the structure that they have together. Because the woman is building the infrastructure. Y'all ever just see a house with no women in it? That shit is empty. It's lifeless. Because the woman is who dictates the culture. And this is what they don't understand. A lot of these dudes are jealous of their women today. Baby butter, they are. It's sad. They're jealous of they're just some jealous, bitter. They bitter. Modern men. Yo, that's the shit from now on. We not going in on modern women no more. Modern men need to step up. You know, the only thing they know how to penetrate is when it's time to have sex. See, that's the only time that they want to penetrate some shit. Or when they want to commit acts of violence against each other, then they want to penetrate and make an impact on somebody physically. See, the sacred masculine not only penetrates, it makes an impact. Y'all not making no impact on these women's lives. So how the fuck they going to change? How the fuck are the women going to be the women that you would marry? You're not even making an impact on their life. As a man, you're supposed to impact her life. When that woman walk away from you, it should just be a crater that you created because you made that much of an impact. Y'all don't even make no fucking impact. Weak noodle back ass men. Then they'll get mad at me. Then they can't get mad at the child at SU. Cause SU told you the truth about yourself. Oh, that's the truth. As a man, you should be wanting to make an impact in that woman's life. You should be thinking, how can I make an impact on this woman's life? How can I imbue her with a part of me that's sacred? How can I do that? How can I share with her a value that I hold in high regard that I know can help her life? That's what men should be thinking. But instead, they just want to make an impact on your vagina. What? Come on now. That's the only place that you're valuable? That's the only place that you hold value to make an impact is on a vagina? What about that woman's mind, her life, her spirituality, her well-being? This is crazy. And when I come and tell them this, now I'm a simp. They trying to feel powerful because they don't know their power. Yes, Linus, they don't know their power. They just want to feel powerful. They want to feel powerful. But that's not power. Power is when you are bringing so much value to that woman's life that she can't even comprehend leaving that. Because why would she? Where else would she go? She gets so much nourishment from you. You initiated so many good things in her life. You allowed her to feel free. And this is the dichotomy of life. A man's structure can allow a woman to feel free because if he does it right, it allows her to rest in her femininity. Ashe. You got to pay the cost to be the boss, and they don't want to pay that price. Yes. And that's all I be trying to say. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing they don't understand. When a man makes an impact on a woman's life, the impact that he makes on her vagina is so much better. You know what I'm saying? Baby Butter says, how do we as women find the right man? Because it's grim out here. Queen, this is what I'm going to tell you. One, that deserves its own life. But two, you need to be having more discernment and realize that you now have to take on their traits. And when it's coming for you to pick the men. So you have to be more picky. You can't be so free going. Oh, I understand because he didn't have his mom. No. Start being more judgmental. Start finding out their relationship to their father. Start finding out their mother's relationship to men. Did they even see that growing up? Did they have an uncle that played that role? Start finding out who were the men in their life. The same way that they want to be digging into everything about you. They want to know your body count. They want to know who you was fucking this. Do that to them. But in the fact of their family dynamics. Because if they never seen that, it's going to be hard for them to be that. And yes, be firm in your boundaries, even if it hurts. Yes, Dr. Stevia. And don't go off of potential no more. Fuck a potential. No, ain't no more potential. For real. Potential, that's a whole nother thing. Because they trying to make you fall in love with potential. That's why they come with this build an empire shit. He should have a fucking empire built already. Why does he not have a structure? You shouldn't have to help him build no fucking structure, yo. For real. Stop helping these men build structure. They should have structure in telling you how you can play a part in the structure to make it better. so that you can rest in your femininity, have a clear sense of direction, and be able to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. Don't fall into that shit. Because another thing what they like to do when they don't have their structure yet, they like to then get the structure and then walk the fuck off and go find another female to deal with. So fuck all that. You're not a horse. You're not a horse and carriage to be carrying no man and be carrying bricks and shit. You need to lay that foundation, yo. Straight up. So yeah, family, I just wanted to address that. Y'all make sure that y'all sharing my videos, liking my videos. We're going to keep getting these messages out there, and we're going to keep bringing balance to society, because a lot of men are listening. A lot of men are getting the message that I'm telling them, and they come to me telling me this. So they're not all ignoring the message. You know what I'm saying? They're not all just going blank about what's going on. And if you're a woman that you need, or a man that's listening, and you need insight into your personal life, y'all can jump into my DMs. Y'all can book readings with me and things like that. We'll get the insight that you need, and I can help guide. You know, that's my job. That's my role as a child at SU. I give people directions. I help you find a way. You understand? So yeah, each one teach one, yo. And so with that said, I love y'all. Man, y'all stay strong out here, and I get with y'all. Or double.